Okay, this is the ICT currency bill acceptor and token dispensers. So we're going to come over here and try this with one hand. I'm going to flip the switch here. That turns on. 12-volt power supply powers up the bill acceptor. And then we have the token machine here. Let's put in $1 first. Oh, did not like that. Oh, so I have here, let me put this in there. A little curve there. Let me try the other end, which is straight. A little bit of bend on the front. So that goes out the back. Let's try that again. Let me show you without having to show you the back of the bill acceptor. Have the light that lights up here. I'll put that in the code. You can tell it to go on longer if you like. Here's the 20. 20's going to spit out this whole chain. I don't think there's enough tickets, but drop the phone. All right. So you just load your tickets up again, or do a whole roll. And just slide in just like that. This thing does not allow you to pull them. $1. Let's try that again. Obviously, the push tickets on far enough. And then once they're in there, yeah, you can't pull them. It's tight. It's just like the regular arcades when you try to take more than one. Yeah, the currency, there's a piece right here that you can adjust apparently for the other bills. I can't get the 5s or the $10 colored versions, which ironically the $20 is a colored version and it works just fine, but I cannot get, come on. Doing this with one hand is horrible. But this, oh come on. Please don't make me, I want to do one video. No, I want to stop this video and edit it. This comes out and you have little, come on, man. Okay, I'm gonna do the worst thing in the world. Never ever do this. Children are watching this, never use a microphone. Oh, come on. Okay, so if you're trying this with one hand. So this pops out, and these are your adjustments here, and you can find online how to fine tune these, but you can see they're all glued down perfectly for the old 5s, the old 10s. And apparently it works on 1s and 20s, so I just left it flawlessly. And they're like little readers on there. You can push these two, let me spin this around a little bit. You can push these two little nodules in. One hand again. All right, so this lifts up and there's your sensors to read the actual bills. And sensors down there on the bottom as well. So it reads both ways. You can put the bills in any direction. Is that infrared right there? Look at that, sure enough. Eyeballs can't see that, but so that must be what's detecting if a bill got sent in. I just realized that on my own. These are the belts here. I grab it, pull it through. Okay, let's go shut that. Yeah, so that infrared is how, can you see the infrared through here? Yeah, learning together. All right, so anyway, so you put the bill through, obviously it breaks that beam of light for the infrared. Let's tell it there's a bill in. It accepts it and throws it down. This Arduino here is what accepts out of this pin. The red pin here is power, the black is ground obviously, and the yellow is going to be the pulse. So it sends pulses here, and you can actually look at the diagram to see how many pulses you want. So right now we've got 1 pulse, 2, 3, 4. So the switches you put on switch 1, 2, and 3 will tell you how many pulses you want to send out, and then there's down here if you want 50 milliseconds, 100 milliseconds, or 300 milliseconds on this switch there. So, and then I just program that into the Arduino, and it accepts the pulses, and then that sends a relay which turns on this boy. And I mean, there's so many ways. You want to dispense a ticket out manually, you just push this little button right here. And if I can do this with one hand, I guess that would be like if, hey, my dollar, or hey, my dollar. Oh, let me come over here and push your button. You can spit out a couple of tickets for them and open it up or something. Anything else? There's the LED on the top here with resistors, so that doesn't pop that little guy. like 100 ohm. There's 12 volt power supply with, or 110 volt to 12 volt DC out, and 5 volts, 1 amps, and a 5 volt 15 amp. You got a pot there that can adjust from 4 to 6 volts on the 5 volt outputs. That was really huge. I've never really seen this, but this is 5 volt negative, not 5 volt positive. This is 5 volt positive. I actually made a mistake. I thought maybe this was 5 volt positive at 1 amp, and this was 5 volt at 15 amps. But this is what you want right here, not this guy. That's weirdly, I don't know why you would ever need a negative, but maybe in the arcade world there's a need for that. That's pretty much it. Your fuses and your circuit breaker and latch is right here. So you can turn it off, turn it on. Be a fun little project for everybody. This is the pinouts here for the actual schematics for the pulses and stuff. You can have inhibit and active. I think this could be wrong, but you can tell it like it works or it doesn't work. So you can tell if it's engaged or not engaged. I think that's what inhibit means. Like it's ready to take money or it's not ready to take money. You can programmatically set that. And then you've got like so your pinouts for the actual ticket dispensing machine and some diagrams and some documentation for that. So anyway, it's a fun little project somebody could take and have fun with. The kids just had a blast with this. They actually made a homemade carnival and everything, and dispensed out tickets. It was a lot of fun, and it was a fun little project. I highly recommend it. You can get a board dedicated for this little guy here if you'd like, if you don't want to custom make your own or write your own code, but I thought it was fun to do this part. That was actually the most fun for me. All right, happy bidding.